Welcome back to our English learning channel.
It's good to be here.
I'm so glad you could join us today. We have a very special lesson planned.
We do. And it's not about memorizing long vocabulary lists this time.
No, not at all. Today, we're going to look at a text that might actually change how you think about life, especially as we look towards, the year 2026.
It's a great reminder that as English teachers, we sometimes forget language is a tool for living. It's how we process the world.
Absolutely. So the text we're diving into today is called Don't Buy a Problem, Keep It Simple in 2026.
That's a great title.
It is, isn't it? It just grabs you. Let's start right there with that idiom, don't buy a problem.
Okay.
So when we use the verb to buy, we usually mean, shopping.
Exactly. The literal meaning, you go to a store, you want something like food or clothes.
Right.
You give them money and you take it home. Yeah. It's a transaction you choose. You want the thing you are buying.
So it's usually a positive choice. But this phrase says, buy a problem. Why on earth would anyone buy a problem? That sounds, ridiculous.
It does sound funny, but that's the power of the idiom. To buy a problem means you are choosing to invite stress into your life.
Okay.
It was like the trouble was just sitting there and it didn't belong to you, but you decided to take ownership of it anyway.
So you're saying the problem was on a shelf and I just decided to pick it up and take it home.
Precisely. And you didn't pay for it with money. You paid for it with your peace of mind.
Wow. Paying with your peace of mind. That is an expensive price.
It's the most expensive.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is to read through the 6 points of this text, understand the English, and maybe apply a little of this wisdom. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's jump in.
Great. So segment 1 is called the mind trap. I'll read the first part. It says, not everything is a real problem. Many problems start in your thoughts. Small things become big because you overthink.
Let's stop there. That verb, overthink.
Yes, overthink. One word. So we have over and we have think.
And in English, that prefix over almost always means too much. You can overeat, which is eating too much.
Or oversleep.
Or oversleep, right. So to overthink is to think about something so much that it becomes, negative and stressful.
It's like when you send a friend a message and they don't reply for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And you start thinking, oh no, are they angry? Did I say the wrong thing?
Exactly. That's overthinking. The situation is just an unanswered text. But the problem is the story you were creating in your head.
So the problem isn't even real yet.
Not at all. And the text goes on to say, sometimes the problem is not the situation, it is your reaction.
Okay, that's a key distinction. Situation and reaction. Can you break that down?
Sure. A situation is just a fact. It's objective. Let's say you're stuck in traffic. The cars aren't moving. That is the situation.
Okay, just a fact. I can't change it.
Right. Now, the reaction is what happens inside your mind. If you start getting angry, hitting the steering wheel, feeling your stress go up, that's your reaction.
I see.
The traffic itself isn't the problem. The traffic is just cars. The problem is the anger that you've created. You just bought the problem.
But if you just sit there, maybe listen to a podcast. You're in the same situation, but there's no problem. You didn't buy it.
You left it on the shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
That's powerful. Let's move to the second point. This one feels very modern. It's called the art of not reacting.
A very important art form. Go ahead.
The text says, stop reacting to everything. You don't need to answer every comment. You don't need to win every argument. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone.
That last one, you don't need to explain yourself. We could use a synonym here, a slightly more formal word. Justify.
Justify.
Yeah. To justify yourself is to feel like you have to prove you're right or give a long list of reasons for why you did something.
Oh, I feel this one. If someone misunderstands me online, I get this urge to correct them, to explain everything. I want to win.
Of course. It's a human instinct. But look at the phrases in the text. Win every argument and answer every comment. It's giving you permission to just be silent.
Permission to just let it go. Yes. And then it gives us this beautiful, simple sentence. Calm people create fewer problems.
The grammar there is so simple. Calm people is the subject. Create is the verb. It's a general truth.
It is. And it implies that the opposite is also true. People who are not calm, who react and argue and justify all the time.
They're the ones creating the problems.
They're manufacturing them, exactly.
Yeah.
By choosing silence, you're actually stopping a problem from even being born.
So silence is power. It's not weakness.
Not at all. It's the ultimate power.
Okay, that brings us to segment 3, which is all about simplicity and boundaries.
Let's hear it.
It says, keep your life simple. Make clear decisions. Say no when you need to. Do not add drama to small issues.
Now notice all the strong verbs. Make, say, do not add. They're commands, instructions.
Let's talk about the word no. It's just 2 letters, N-O. Why is that so hard for people to say?
Well, we're social creatures, right? We don't want to disappoint people. But the text says, say no when you need to. And people feel like they have to justify their no. They say, oh, I can't because I have this other thing, and
They give a whole list of excuses.
a list of excuses. But a wise person once told me, no is a complete sentence.
No is a complete sentence. I love that. I need to remember that.
You can just say, no, thank you. It's polite, it's clear, and it sets a boundary. Keeps your life simple.
And what about that phrase, add drama? We're not talking about a theater play here, are we?
No, definitely not. In modern English, drama means all that unnecessary emotion and conflict and gossip.
So if I spill coffee on my shirt, that's a small issue.
A very small issue. The situation is a wet shirt.
But the drama is me shouting, my day is ruined. I'm so clumsy. This always happens to me.
That's it, exactly. You're taking a tiny problem and making it a huge one. You're adding drama.
This connects really well to the next point, segment 4, energy management.
This is my favorite part. It's a real shift in perspective.
The text says, protect your energy. Avoid negative conversations. Stay away from toxic people. Your energy is limited. Use it wisely.
There's a metaphor in there. Your energy is limited.
It sounds like money again.
It is. Imagine you wake up every morning with, say, $100 of mental energy in your bank account.
Okay, $100, not a huge amount.
Not at all. And every time you argue with someone online, you spend $10. Every time you get stressed about something you can't control, maybe that's $5.
And by lunchtime, you could be broke.
You're bankrupt.
Wow.
And you have nothing left for your work, your family, or your studies. So the text says, avoid negative conversations.
And then it uses that really strong adjective, toxic people.
Toxic.
It literally means poisonous.
Yes. And when we describe a person as toxic, we mean they're poisonous to your happiness. They're the people who complain all the time or make you feel bad about yourself.
We all know people like that. After you talk to them, you just feel drained.
They drain your battery. They steal your $100. And the text is very direct. It says, stay away.
Not try to fix them.
No, just stay away. Protect your limited energy. There are no refunds on wasted time.
That's a sobering thought. Okay, on to segment 5. This one is called the paradox of growth.
I do love good paradox.
Me too. The text says, grow by letting go. Let go of pride. Let go of overthinking. Growth is not adding more. It is carrying less.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Because usually we think growth means getting bigger, adding more things.
Right. More skills, more money, a bigger house.
But this text flips that idea completely. It says true personal growth is about subtraction, carrying less.
It makes me think of carrying a heavy backpack.
That's a perfect analogy. Every time you hold on to your pride, that need to always be right, you're putting a heavy rock in that backpack.
And trying to control things you can't control, that's another rock.
Overthinking is probably like a bag of wet sand in there, just messy and heavy. Yes. And soon you're so weighed down you can't move forward. So the text is telling you to just let go, release it, stop holding on to it.
It sounds easy, but it's so hard. We think if we worry enough, we can control the outcome.
But worrying just spends your energy. It spends your $100 and changes nothing.
It all connects. Okay, we're at the final part. Segment 6 is your 2026 rule.
The summary.
It is. It says, less overthinking, less reacting, more clarity, more peace.
I like that simple structure. Less of this, more of that. It's like a recipe.
Let's look at that word clarity.
Clarity comes from the word clear. It means seeing things as they really are, without all the fog of emotion and drama.
And then it ends with this. You don't have to fix everything. Just stop buying problems that were never yours.
The mechanic mentality.
The what?
The mechanic mentality. The idea that we have to be the mechanic for everyone's life. If a friend has a problem, we have to fix it. If our boss is upset, we have to fix it.
But you don't have to.
No. You can listen, you can be kind, but trying to fix everything means you're just taking their problems and putting them in your own backpack.
You're buying problems that were never yours.
And we've come full circle. Right back to the beginning.
It's amazing how simple English can carry such a deep meaning.
It really is. None of this required complex grammar. Just a different way of looking at things.
So as we wrap up, we want to leave you with a final thought. A bit of homework.
Not a grammar exercise, though. A life exercise.
Yes. Think about the problems that are worrying you right now, today.
Look at each one and ask yourself a simple question.
Did I buy this?
And if the answer is yes, ask a follow-up question.
Which is?
Can I return?
I like that. Check the return policy on your stress.
Most of the time, the store's still open. You can just put it down and walk away.
We hope this lesson helps you keep your English simple and your life a little more peaceful.
Thank you for listening, and use your energy wisely today.
See you in the next lesson.